Hello all, welcome to our computer concept for commerce class. Last class we discussed regarding input devices. So in this class we need to go with output devices. What actually output devices mean? See, look at here what they are telling with respect to output devices. An output device can receive data from another device and generate output with that data, but it cannot send data to another device. What it means? Output devices which accepts data from computer and which displays the data, okay, irrespective of what data and information it is going to what display the data. So it is not going to forward that data to any other devices. Following are the some of the important output devices used in computer. So if we consider main output devices, we can able to say that monitors are the output devices, plotters are the what output devices, then printers are the output devices. Apart from this, we have output devices like speakers. So these are also output devices. Sound output. What actually output mean? We are getting the data out of computer. This is what user. Input means we are inserting the data. Look at here, the arrow mark is inside. We are inserting the data into the computer. So if we come for monitor, we may call it as visual display unit. We may call it monitor as a visual display unit. So these are what output devices. See how the images are going to form with respect to what monitor through tiny dots called pixels that are arranged in a rectangular form. If you consider an image, internally it consists of many dots. We are going to call these dots as pixels. So the sharper the image, then the number of pixels are increased. Got it? This is what with respect to monitors. Later followed by printers. You people know that in order to print our output on paper, so we need to go for printers. So printers are classified into two types. One is impact printer. What actually it means? Impact. There is a close impact between printer head and paper. This is what impact. Non-impact means there is no what that physical touch, physical impact between paper and what printing head. Got it? This is what the printer classification. Impact printers print the character by striking them. This is what the actual word we need to use. There is an actual striking on the ribbon which is then pressed on the paper. Got it? Later, the characteristics of impact printers. Consumable cost is very low, very noisy, of course, taka-tak, taka-tak, taka-tak. Then useful for bulk printing due to low cost. Okay, so it is used for bulk printing for due to its low cost. It is a physical contact with the paper to produce an image. Yes, this is what we discussed here. Physical contact. Later, what? These printers are of two types. One is character printer, one is line printer. If you come for in impact printer, the classification is character printers and line printers. In character printer, what they are telling, character printers are the printers which print one character at a time. These are further divided into two types. These character printers are further divided into two types. One is dot matrix and daisy wheel. Got it? So, dot matrix printer, what they are telling here. In the market, one of the most popular printer is dot matrix. These printers are popular because of their easy of printing and economical price. Okay. Each character printed is in the form of pattern of dots and head consists of a matrix of pins of size. This is what size, pin size, which comes out of form a character, which is why it is called dot matrix printer. So here, suppose we consider a character called R. If you maximize R, it actually form R using dots like this. Got it? That's why what they are going to refer it as dot matrix. Got it? So apart from that, the this what pin head size is varies. Got it? Depending upon the font size. Then next one is daisy wheel. Head is lying on a wheel and pins corresponding to character are like petals of daisy flower. Okay, which is why it is called daisy wheel printer. Instead of what? Arranging pins flat, here they are going to arrange what? Pins on a wheel structure which looks like daisy flower. Got it? These printers are generally used for word processing in offices that require a few letters to be sent here and there with a very nice quality. Got it? So this is what the main thing we need to worried with respect to dot matrix. Got it? This is what the dot matrix printer. Got it? So if we look at the dot matrix printer output, see, look at here, we got the output. This is how they actually what dots looks like. We may see here. This is what dot matrix. Later, daisy wheel printer. As we told, this is what daisy flower. The pins are arranged like this. Got it? That's why we are going to call it as daisy wheel printers. See, we may look how the things are happening here. Daisy wheel printer. Okay. Here the pin heads, character heads are arranged in the form of daisy flower. Got it? So later what we have, line printers. The name itself is indicating that what is happening. This is character printer. This is line printer. The line printer are the printers which print one line at a time. Got it? That is character printers, one character. This one is one line at a time. These are of two types. One is drum printer and chain printer. Drum printer and chain printer. What exactly drum printer will do? So the printer shape is like drum. That's why we are going to call it as drum printer. The surface of the drum is divided into number of tracks. Total tracks are equal to size of the paper. That is, for a paper width of 132 characters, the drum will have 132 tracks. Okay. So later a character set is embossed on the track. The characters are getting what need to be printed on paper, they are going to be set on that track. Different character sets available in the market are 48 character set, 64, 96. Okay, this is what the character set. One rotation, this point is important, one rotation of the drum prints one line. Drum printers are fast in speed and can print 300 to 2000 lines per minute. Got it? This is what they are telling with respect to drum printer. Let's look at the drum printer. Got it? So the drum, what they are telling, this is what the drum. So these are what different drum printers. Got it? So we may keep in mind that this is what the line printers. The pins are going to be arranged on drums with respect to paper size. Look at here. We may, this might be chain printer. This is what the example of drum printer, better. Got it? So later chain printers, what they are going to call it as, in this printer a chain of character set is used, hence it is called chain printer. Here instead of what uh, setting character set in a petal way, here what they are telling, on a chain they are going to set characters. Okay, that's why they are going to call it as chain printer. A standard character set may have 48, 64 and 96 character. This is what they are telling with respect to chain printers. So chain printers, they looks like this. Look at here, this is what the chain, what they are telling here. So by using the chain they used to go for what, printing. So later what we have, non-impact printers. See, here there is no physical touch, there is no striking. Okay, so non-impact printers are of two types. What they are telling, laser printers and inkjet printer. So here the characteristics are, obviously these are fast, there is no impact, there is no noise, high quality, support many fonts, different character size. Let's come for what, laser printer. These are non-impact printers, of course, yes. They uses laser light. This is what important to produce the dots needed to form the character to be printed on the page. Okay. Later, inkjet. Here the light is the source for printing. Inkjet printers are non-impact printers based on relatively new technology. Okay. They print characters by spraying. This one is important. By spraying small. That's why inkjet printers. Okay. Small drops of ink onto paper. Inkjet printers produce high quality output with presentable features. Okay, they make less noise, of course. There is no striking, there is no noise. Color printing also possible here. Okay, so this is what with respect to inkjet printers. Then followed by plotters. Okay, what they are telling, it is much like printer that use it for printing vector graphics. This is what the thing we need to bother. Okay, instead of toner, plotters use pen, pencil, marker or another writing tool to draw multiple continuous lines onto paper rather than series of dots like a traditional printer. Here there is no dot kind of technology. What they are using computer, what, attached pen, pencil, marker and other tools. By using such tools we may go for printing. Though once widely used for computer aided design, these devices have more or less been phased out of wide format printers, of course. So plotters are used to produce hard copy of semantics and other similar applications. This is what with respect to plotters. If you go for plotters, how actually they looks like. Before that we need to go for inkjet printers. Probably what this is what the laser printer, we all know this. Then these are what, inkjet printers. Getting? So later need to come for plotter. You people may see all these kind of what, plotters in flex printing and all. Okay, so internally what many tools are got arranged here. Through such tools they used to go for printing. Getting? So later what we have, advantages of platter. For printing large sheets it is useful. So they can print on wide variety of flat material including plywood, aluminum, sheet steel, cardboard and plastic. This is what the requirement. Plotter allow the same pattern to drawn thousands of times without any image degradation. Okay, suppose if we need to print different what, not different, same flux, it will go for that. Okay, so but the image quality remains same. Disadvantages of platter, they are quite large. Of course, if we need to do some kind of large kind of printing, of course, the machine also bit large. Plotters are also much more expensive than traditional printers. Of course, it is right. Later, visual display unit, what we studied regarding monitors. So, monitors are classified into two types. One is cathode ray tube, another one is flat panel display. Got it. So earlier we used to go for cathode ray tube kind of what monitors. Look at here. These are what cathode ray tubes. That's why the monitor is bulky here. Okay. Apart from that, we have flat panel display. I mean to say the what displays what we are using nowadays. Probably. Uh, where is flat panel display? Here I gone with a flat panel display. Okay. Flat panel monitor. These are what the flat panel monitors what we are using. So later in cathode ray tube monitor, what that cathode ray tube what we saw in the image is going to be used. Okay. CRT display made up of small picture elements called pixels. Smaller the pixel, the better the image clarity and resolution. It takes more than one illuminated pixel to form a whole character, such a letter E in the word help. Okay. So later, a finite number of characters can be displayed on the screen at once. This is what with respect to cathode ray tube. So later followed by the screen can be divided into series of character fixed location on the screen where the standard character can be placed. I mean to say what if it is a monitor, then for a character the place is got fixed on which the standard characters are going to be displayed. Most screens are capable of displaying 80 characters of data horizontally and 25 lines vertically. Probably these devices we are not using nowadays. We have very sophisticated monitors. Anyhow, we need to know what exactly cathode ray tube, how it is going to be displayed. Later followed by what flat panel display monitors what we are using now. So here the panel is very much flat and the volume got reduced. It is not that much huge when compared to cathode ray tube monitors, and we can hang them on walls. Okay. And wear them on your wrist. The wristwatches, smart watches, they are telling that monitor. Current uses of flat panel display includes calculators, video games, monitors, laptop, computers, and graphical display. These are what flat panel monitors. Later, what we have, the flat panel display is divided into two categories. One is emissive display, non-emissive display. Emissive displays are devices that convert electrical energy into light. For example, plasma panel and LED. Okay, this is what emissive displays. Non-emissive displays, what they are telling, non-emissive displays use optical effect to convert sunlight or light from some other source to graphic pattern. Okay, for example, LCD, liquid crystal display. LCD monitors. This one is LED, light emitting diodes. So later what we have projectors. We all know that the projectors why we are using for presentation and other kind of stuff to print the what content in a very huge screen. The projector or image projector is an option device that projects an image, moving image on a surface, commonly a projection screen. Most projectors create an image by shining a light through a small transparent lens. But some newer types projectors can project image directly by using lasers. We can able to go with respect to laser technologies. The virtual retinal display or retinal projector is a projector that projects an image directly on the retina instead of using an external projector screen. Here the things are going to be what happening with our eyes. Got it? Instead of screen. Got it? This is what they are telling, virtual retinal display. It is all about the projectors, okay, and output devices. Better to add speakers for this list, and this is sound output. So I hope we done with all output devices. Later we start our learning through what our chapter third, that is what computer memory. Thank you.